This is Deckard 6. The cicadas are crying outside, so let's play some video games. We left off doing a round of training and being ready to start making our own medium games. We had two good contenders, topic-wise. Doctor and Doomsday. I'm going to try Doctor first, because I have something I specifically want to try with Doctor. You're going to do a Doctor adventure. Because I said last time, Doctor seems more personal, I want to make a game that's sort of a personal story about the Doctor. We're also going to put it on the PC, because it is the best with adventure games. None of these really work with adventure games. It's also passable with everyone. Just what I'm going to do is a catch-all for Doctor. We're still going to use our newer engine. And I'm going to call it Dr. Magoo's... Who is that? That's Dr. Magus. Dr. Magoo's bad day. Very bad day. Super no good. Very... Oh, can't fit it. Super very bad day. That seems overkill. Dr. Magoo's very bad day. And we are going to do this on the graphics too. I'm not sure if our team is ideally suited for an adventure. Adventure is super heavy design oriented. Like, we're going to have to trim our engine down to virtually nothing. We're just going to have saved games. Gameplay is not particularly important either. I'm going to turn this as far down as I can and still include the features. We're also going to put Billy on that. Do I just use Billy on everything? No, I want Zach. Billy can't quite handle both story and quests and dialogues at this point. And it would require me to turn up gameplay for him to be able to do both, and I don't want to do that. Well, I guess I'll have to have Ricky, or probably Ricky, handle dialogues on the next screen. Yeah, Adventure is a really tricky game topic if you're not just specializing in RPG and adventure games, because it's so design heavy. It could just screw up all your balances. I'm going to pull this down. Once again, boss fights in adventure games. Alright. Ricky, you're going to take this. Ricky's at 104. We can book this up just enough so that Ricky's at 100. Yep, that looks good. Bollywood's off the market, having made us quite a bit of money. Everyone loves the singing superheroes, I guess. Or I'll do some marketing. Just a small campaign. I'm not terribly confident about this, so I'm not going to really put a lot of effort into marketing it. Alright, world design's important. Graphics, sound. And we need to rebalance this. Can Phyllis just take everything? Phyllis can just take everything. And maxes are out. Buddy might be slightly better for some of this, however. Since Buddy actually has points left over this time. Let's put Buddy on world design since he has more design, and he's the stronger of the two designers. Alright. This will be a quick little game. And it will give us some information about a new topic. I've also been thinking about Doomsday, and I think I'm going to be doing action for Doomsday. Probably some sort of supervillain's trying to destroy the Earth and only you can stop him. Alright, get all our bonuses put in. Special training available for Buddy, but he can't quite make use of it yet. We need some researches to fill out our topic list. Let's grab game tutorial, since that's fairly easy to fit in. Let's also grab open world. Oh, and of course, quick saving. We also need to pick up sequels. We're not going to be using it that much because we're trying to use new topics, but it will be nice to have it. And finally, let's look at our topics. Oh yeah, there was nothing new last time. We'll just grab one to advance the list a little. Mr. Magoo's Very Bad Day. Looks like we're looking at middling reviews. Well, okay. Doctor and Adventure is a terrible combination. Interesting. Is it going to be simply more like Hospital, then? Is it looking for a simulation-style game? More like a Surgeon Simulator? I guess that might be what they're trying to go for. Only a 5.5. What else do we have as far as topics? Science! Alright. Tennis. Again with the sports subgenres. No, I'm not going to research regular sports this time. Simple quests. Sure, let's do that. I wonder if they've worked out any way for me to actually squeeze more features into a game, or whether they're just simply having more of these small features gives me a little bit more leeway when I'm trying to micromanage my feature budget. Yeah, Doctor and RPG is a terrible combination. Sound is not very important. The Test 64 is coming out. Never owned one, but played so much multiplayer on that. Alright, I'm looking at this list for a second. Doctor now has one bit of information. I'm guessing, like Doctor has one here, and we learned one thing about Doctor specifically. I'm guessing, I'm not 100% sure, but at this point I'm willing to say with a fair degree of confidence that these numbers are the number of things you know about the game. So, for example, we made a point-and-click game. The number didn't go up, but we really didn't learn anything about point-and-click. I think we learned something about the platform it came out on. Same with movies. However, Motocross, or we learned this, but it's something displayed on the front. Motocross and Warlock, we've done 2, and we've gone up twice, assuming that we learned something each time we did that. I'm not 100% sure, but that's what it seems to indicate to me. As soon as these guys are finishing, we are going to make a new engine. Great, custom engine. What was our last engine? Is there an engine list that I can look at? Staff list. The only way to do is go put up a new game and look at our engines. I need to think of a name. New, newer, newest, newest engine. It'll get confusing later, but that's a problem for then. Simple quests. So we got linear story, simple quests, simple cutscenes. Quick saving. Game tutorials. Open world. Looks like an engine to me. So next up, I believe we are going to do a Doomsday action game. A tennis casual game could also be quite good on the N64. Was it the N64 Mario Tennis? Oh, we don't have a game for this. Small booth. Totally out of rhythm for this. Once again, I'm not super focused on high-level play. I'm just trying to keep the company afloat enough that we can try out new features. Route training. We'll do some coding complete. And then a round of specialized training. People's research is getting up there, and we're pretty good on our points. But as I said, we need a lot of points because we're going to be doing so much research for topics. We don't quite have the access to the G3. Yeah, I might end up doing that tennis casual for the G64. Seems like a strong bet to me. And Mr. Magoo didn't lose us fans. That's like the critical tipping point. Is if you make a game so bad it loses you fans. You know, some people might like quirky games. Let's see. Next, we're going to do... I think you're going to get a general. Yeah, we're going to do a round of generally, quote, specialized training. The fact that they're not in the same position for, like, the design ones are not in the same position on every level sort of throws me off after I've been doing a lot of my other series, and I've been doing the N-tier ones. Yeah, there. I'm used to trying to look for where, like, G3 is. And you're gonna get a general as well. Yeah, that'll work. Let this run for a little bit. Cicadas are really making a racket out there. Of course, it's making me want to play one of my favorite audiovisual novels, the When They Cry series. I know, fairly obscure. Most people probably haven't heard of them. Basically like reading a book rather than playing a game, but because of the mystery aspect, he considers it a game as the readers are involved trying to solve the mystery together when it was coming out. So, now we gotta jump back to top game. Young, casual, tennis, and 64. And 64 is not doing great yet, but it's gonna get better. It's gonna use our newest engine. And, oh god, I want to just call it not Mario Tennis. Who didn't get a tennis game? Did, like, Zelda didn't get a tennis game. It was called Zelda Tennis. Totally unique IP. Do not steal. Yes, I'm doing a lot more referential games in... Oh, come on, guys. Alright. Before I start filling out our feature list, let's set this. It's a casual game, so gameplay is the most important. Story and quests is not super important, neither is engine, but darn it, we want multiplayer in this. So that looks pretty good, and we'll have game tutorials. Teach people how to play. And we're going to want Billy here and Ricky here this time. Yeah, this looks like a pretty good setup. And now we're going to send all you guys on vacation. Game price? What's this? Oh, we can set prices now that we're making our own games. Well, first of all, send everyone on vacation. Media inquiry. Casual games focus, I think, more on sound since we're not doing much with story and quest at all. So, now that we can start playing around with game price, where do we set it? Let's set it at 12 credits. It'll be slightly more expensive, but I'm fairly confident. Why are you not? Oh, you're out. You're still on your way out on vacation. Let's see. Artificial intelligence is way down. Level design's way up. Dialogues is pretty far down. With Buddy on level design. Bill on that. And Brenda there. We still don't have anything artificial intelligence, which is kind of sad. We can probably start doing some marketing now. Get some demo. You know, the problem with, I think part of what the Nintendo's cartridge system is it didn't really allow for demo discs. So how are the magazines and demos gonna work? No, we're not gonna sabotage anybody. Towards strategy games. Nope. Sorry, we're already committed to our casual tennis games for the N64. Or T64, world design. Okay, so... world design's probably not that important. Or is world design important to casual? I actually don't know that much about casual in this stage. So I'm just going to sort of spread it out. And let Phyllis take the cake. Handle all this, since she hasn't done anything yet. Super TES is going off the market. I was tempted to maybe put it out on that, considering the market shares, but I'm pretty sure by the time we actually get the game out, the market share is going to be more even. Let's polish this up. Hopefully our price point doesn't screw us over. I just wanted to tweak that to see. No, it's a young game actually, so probably we don't want to have it up. Maybe set it low to try to get more fans? Let's try that for now. We'll set our price point low in hopes of making more fans at this point, so we never have to worry about publishers again. Excuse me? Basic holograms? Huh. That's not what I was expecting to see. Right, so... we're starting to get some more new stuff. Buddy, get our Jane report on Zelda Tennis. Okay. Those numbers are all over the place initially, so I'm really not sure. Once again, looks like it's being middling reviews. 767. 6.5. Good thing we didn't jack up the price. I mean, even with a low price, we might be able to just sell a whole bunch of units. Alright, so, research. A lot of new research things here. We're gonna make a 3D graphics engine, so let's get that. Let's get animated textures, so when we have a game that has tons of graphics emphasis, like an action game, we can put those in and we can take them off when we're not using them. We're also gonna throw in, do we have anything like better AI? We don't have anything in AI yet. And Easter eggs, since level design is typically high. Most games need at least passable level design. Hey, Game Boy Color! Guess that sort of got lumped in with the Game Boy in the original. Okay, that was a good combination, What did I screw up? Maybe just because I don't know about the ending of casual games. Or maybe it was the vacation. Maybe they changed how send people on vacation while it works. Maybe it doesn't pause your thing. I wasn't really paying enough attention. You'll just research Spy to get us some more topics. As soon as everyone else is done, they'll get to work on the new engine. Let's grab this. Easter eggs, better AI, that looks good. The new 2.0. We're just redefining what new is when making this one. Maybe I didn't do enough training? I remember my balance was off. Maybe you need more design in casual games. Either way, that didn't work out perfectly, but it didn't work out awful either, and I think the low price point will help us make sales and get fans. New 2.0 is complete. Our money's going down, which is distressing, but I'm trying out new topics. That's one of the gambles I'm making. Do code complete. You're actually going to do game design for pirates, and you're actually going to do coding complete. Because you guys need at least a little bit more to eventually get your specialization training. You're going to continue to general, and you're going to continue to general. And I think around to speed, because speed on some of these guys is not that great yet. Right, Game Boy Color, so that's a new system. Oh, God, we're so out of sync for E3. Small booth. That's probably hurting us money being out of sync for G3. Alright, so Zelda's off the market, only made a couple $1 million. We need a winner, and I'm hoping Doomsday Action's a real winner. Unless there's something that's... Modern what? Modern what? Well, we're gonna have to make a guess at it at some points. We also have science. Maybe science simulation? Since I think Doomsday is gonna be better with Mature, and right now Mature is not a very strong demographic. Because Mature starts out really high, dips down during the first generations of consoles, and then raises again during the later generations of consoles. Speed. Don't repeat yourself all around. Oh crap, we're out of RP. Crap. I was hoping to get more. Oh well. We'll just have to do some more speed training later. And we don't have a research department just pumping out points that we can dick around a little. Get into our modern office. That looks nice. Let's open the mini fridge and I got some Red Bull, or Black Bull as the case may be. Space Invader over there. Tetris block, I think, behind the plant. So, science simulation? I don't think any of the consoles are really good for simulation at the moment. That's what we're running into. Is we're trying to match some of the new stuff, but nothing's really... No, we can't do any more researches either. We're sort of more on point with systems, since they only have a limited lifespan. So I think we're going to do a non-new topic game on the Game Boy Color. Brain fart. A superhero action game on the Game Boy Color might be good. What else do we have that looks potential? Not a whole lot. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe superhero casual? I think superhero casual might work. We just did a tennis casual, so we can't do that again. Card game. Yes. Sequel card game. There we go. Because we need some money right now. That's what we'll do. We'll do a sequel card game on the Game Boy Color using our new 2.0 medium-sized game. It will be Sword and Sorcery. Where's my and? There's my and. I can type for really sword and sorcery. Yeah, that's a decent enough pun. I'll go with it. Sword and sorcery. Not really a pun, just a... You know what I mean. Okay. Here we go. Hoping this one makes us some money. Once again, we're doing casual, so these initial setups look like they should be pretty good. Yeah, I'm gonna leave this. And I'm definitely going to pump out some marketing on this one. This is our best bet to start making some money and getting the company back on track. Give information. What is this? This is a new event. Boss, the fans have discovered we're developing swords and sorcery and are wondering what it's about. We could tell them and get much needed hype, but we could go all out about telling all the details, figuring them out. I'm hoping it doesn't hurt us much. Sure, this is a sequel. We're telling everything about swords and sorcery. I mean, it's not like... We can give them all the information. They can start planning their decks, getting their cards and stuff in order before we even get going. And we'll improve the AI of the basic computer opponents you're going up against. I mean, your primary goal is to play against other people. But gosh darn it, you have to have a basic AI in there so people can play on their own, too. And you need to have a good AI if it's going to be playing a card game. Alright. I'm going to go all out on the graphics on this. Get those better textures in there. I hope that doesn't screw us. Because, once again, I really don't remember what's really important for a casual game. That doesn't look bad. I mean, I think we're a little tech-heavy. We're definitely tech-heavy. Gaming made us a lot of money. Man, if we could have all that money back now. Alright. We're finishing up just in time. Here we go. You guys get to go. Oh, is our... Check real quick. Our game price remains set, so we're still releasing a fairly cheap game on the game line. I think that's a good idea. With any luck, we'll make huge numbers of sales for Sword and Sorcery. And we'll put the emphasis on graphics that the cards look really good. I'm going to have you do game report while they're on. They're going on vacation. Alright, here's the reviews. Cross your fingers, boys and girls. 9. Okay, that's a good start. 10. Awesome. 10 as well. And that hype for telling all probably will help. We'll see if that has a related event afterwards, or whether it's just a hype-generating event. It possibly reduces our security, since I know that's a hidden stat. Excuse me? Large games? We're not in the bigger studio yet. Why would we be making large games? Huh. I guess that just comes out if you have 4 people, and I usually only have 3 to save cash. But I need 4 since we're doing so many different things. Alright, we're gonna research modern. So I didn't actually get to use police. Police action, that would probably work. Cyberpunk so also is grab martial arts. And survival simulation. Wow, those have been really popular lately. Graphics seems very important. Alright, we guessed right there. Excellent. And that's a #1 game that is making us a ton of money. Sword and Sorcery as apparently being our go-to franchise. And hey, it's a new... It wasn't our first time using the topic, but it's a new topic for the game, for the expansion. I don't think we're going to take advantage of that RPG. So let's do a round of training and get ready for actually have a game in development for G3 this time. Let's do a round of time trials for everybody. Boost our speed for reals. And then we can maybe do some out-of-the-book training on whatever else is relevant. Yeah, we basically made a series of mediocre games throughout all of this episode, and then nailed it out of the park with Sword and Sorcery on the Game Boy Color, or Game Link Color. Every time I make a Sword and Sorcery, or a sorcery game, I kind of wish they really had those on the console when I was playing it. I mean, Pokemon was good, but I kind of wanted to play Sword and Sorcery now. Alright, what do I need? We potentially need more design all around. So, I'm going to have both of my generalists tech up their design a little more. I think all 3 of my generalists. So you're going to do design, you're going to get some design, and Buddy, you're going to get some design. Seems like a good way to work for me, since we were still fairly tech-heavy on that. Alright, we're good on consoles. We've made a game for every console so far, every new console. And we have a whole bunch of new topics to experiment with last time. Let's take a real quick look at those for future planning. We still have Doomsday. We have Modern and Police. A police action shooter seems like one of the best bets to me at the moment. Simulation is not really good on any of the generation of consoles except for PC. I might look at the PC's market share, and we're either going to do a police shooter or a... Oh, here's the booth announcement. So next time we'll get right into making a game for this G3. We're either going to do a police shooter, probably for the PlayStation, or possibly the Dreamcast, since that just came out and it's at its high point. Or we are going to make a survival simulation on the PC. This will be a purely market share question. I'll see you next time. This is Deckard6, signing off.